everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back for an epic rant. That's right, this is another epic rant. I do have to let you know a couple things. If you notice, if you look around me, everything's empty. There's a lot of stuff going down in my life currently. I'm dealing with some issues with having to move to a different apartment and stuff like that. So that's why there hasn't been a lot of epic openings. You got one with the SmackDown, the WWE 2K24 video, which I'm going to rant about. This is going to be a massive epic rant involving a lot of different things because I got a lot of stuff on my mind. Overall, the overall life of what gaming has turned into is far different than what I ever expected, and I'm not happy with it. My doctor also has told me that I need to try to stay calm and not get so mad and upset because it can lead to some health issues. I've had some health issues I'm dealing with as well, so I'm not going to be screaming as much as normal, but don't worry, I'm still going to bring the juices flowing out of my mind. First of all, let's tackle this in a multi-part sort of scenario. First of all, as you see from my apartment, it's empty and it's echo. I'm dealing, like I said, I got all my stuff packed up, I got to move, so that's stressful to begin right there. But then I sit down and I play WWE 2K24. And at first I'm like, okay, this is cool. Now, I did play it on PS4, not PS5, so the load time sucked. But then I realized something about it. In order to even start this fucking game, 2K, for some reason, has to have this terms of service agreement that is longer than my lifespan. It literally took 17 minutes to scroll through this motherfucker, and it had everything to say, you can't sue us for it, you can't do this, you can't do this, we own your blood. You know what? I swear to God, it reminded me of that South Park episode where it's like, oh, you didn't click your terms of agreement, so you can't actually play this game, so you can't play the game. But if you click the terms of agreement, then you're actually saying that you can do a human sentai pad with me and so in my mouth to someone's asshole. It's how bad it's gotten over the dumb stuff of it. And that right there is just so stupid. How these video game companies have gotten so big and grand that now it's like nobody really owns anything, and it's all the publishers. You got all these developers that work their fucking asses to the bone making content, making games and stuff, and you got a publisher that says, oh, you didn't sell 45 million copies of it, so we don't deem you worthy, so guess what? Yeah, you're out of here, we're cutting you, you're all fired, we're expunging you from the world, we're molding down, we're melting down your company, you no longer exist. And it just sickens me that even companies like Sony, everybody does this. Oddly enough, the only one that hasn't been doing this shit lately is Capcom. That's right, Capcom, of all companies, has done the opposite. They've actually allowed their developers to make good quality games, and get this, when they've been a profitable thing, they have actually went and gave them bonuses, not cuts. Can you believe it? Oh my God, it's possible. Of all things, Capcom. At least right now. But don't worry, once it gets big enough, Capcom will do the same fucking thing. They always do. Konami used to be great too. Wait a minute. No, Konami's never been great. But that's the problem. You have Capcom that not only is actually giving bonuses to people and are not laying off people, but meanwhile, every other business is laying off people because they're all these massive corporate conglomerate cockfuckers that realize we have to appease the shareholders with maximum profits. Maximum profits! Maximum profits! That every single time they have to make more profits than they did last time, so they do stuff by getting companies and having them work their ass to the bone, make a game, push it out to market, then make some excuse that it didn't meet their guidelines of a certain profit margin, so they can then fire everybody, liquefy the company internally, and they still get maximum profits. All these companies are doing it. Sony's decided to do it by laying off several hundred people as well, even closing down Bend Studios. You know Bend Studios? They made a little known game they made Siphon Filter, but they also made a game that was so worthy of having a damn sequel and never got it, Days Gone. But nope, you guess what? Company gone. Yeah, no more Days Gone. You know what? That would have been nice to see Deacon St. John return and actually make a new sequel, but nope, they're not doing that because Sony's got to cut that Gotta cut the fat out. Instead of having a couple of these top tier cocksuckers that make millions of dollars and firing them, they close down all these studios and fire these people that are just trying to put food on their fucking table. And it's just, that's the problem that I hate anymore. No one really owns anything. Nobody really owns anything. And I am going to put a little bit of blame on your modern day gamers out there. Yes, I am an old school guy. Hell, this September I'm going to be 50 years old. That's right. You're looking at a grandpa here, people. 50 years old. I grew up in the early 80s with classic video games. Atari 2600. Vectrex. Nintendo. You ever heard of Vectrex? Probably never heard of a Vectrex. But that's okay. That's fine. I'm living in a new society, a new world, a new realm of gaming. And I get that. I get that. But that doesn't take away my heart and love of gaming for what it originally was. Games that people worked hard and made and came out when they were done. And when you bought them, you own them. And you could play them for your heart content. Not anymore. Not anymore. No, not anymore. Now it's all about digital. Digital. I don't have the time to get off my lazy ass and take a game disc out of my system and put a new one in. I'm too busy on my Instagram and all this other crap. And you're one of the main problems. It's because everything is switched to digital. But you never really own digital. You're renting it. You're renting it. You're paying the same price. That's another thing that pissed me off. It pisses me off so much. It's why you're paying full price for something that you don't have a physical copy of. If I go to the store and I buy something that's physical, I can understand having to pay a little bit more for it because you have a physical, tangible product in your hand. But if you have a digital thing that's just code in the ether, the fucking ether of life, why you're paying the same price, it should be at least half price. That's my own personal opinion, but it doesn't even matter because even Sony has started doing this shit. Let's just say you were one of these unlucky fucks that decided you liked certain shows from Discovery and you paid money, real money, and had them downloaded to your system. Well, Sony don't want to pay that extra cash for the licensing fees, so guess what? We can't have that on our system no more. Well, you know, that'd be fine. That'd be fine if you just removed it from your shop, your store, and all that. But no, they're actually having updates that you are required to have to get your system to work online that erases that data from your system. That's right. So if you paid money for TV shows and stuff like that, but you play online games, I get it, you're an online gamer. Well, guess what? Unless you update your system, you can't play it online. So that forces you to get the update. And as soon as you do, boom! That shit you paid money for is gone off your system. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's the same thing as digital games. They come up with the excuses if a game has a service as a product or a server that runs it. Eventually, like Friday the 13th, eventually they realize they're not making money on it anymore. So they shut down the server. And because of that, they're like, we're no more support for it. So the game no longer works. Well, now they're doing the same thing with the digital game thing. Where you pay full price for a game and then all of a sudden they decide, nope, we ain't going to promote this anymore. So not only is the game no longer available for purchase, but you're not even able to play your own game you paid for. It actually has an update that destroys your game to where you can't even play it. Now, some games that are online only, I understand that, but there's a lot of games out there, older games, that have single-player experiences. And you're like, that's fine. I don't have to play online. I can go play, a single-player experience. Nope. They'll have an update to your fucking system that actually cripples that game to where you can't play it no more. And that's the future of gaming as a whole, and I don't like any of it. These massive corporate conglomerates that go out there and do all this stuff just to make money. I understand money, greedy money, I need money, drugs. I get that. But the problem is they don't give a shit about the consumer. And as long as people keep buying these games and paying money, they don't give a shit. As long as they keep seeing that fat stacks of cash come in, they're going to keep doing this because they know they can push the bar a little so far and you'll complain. But they can pull it back a little bit. But they're still going farther ahead, taking more money from people and screwing people over and destroying people's lives, stealing their data. And the next best thing is the stupid AI craze, this stupid AI generation craze. And fortunately, it doesn't work with a fuck. There have been so many gaming companies that have actually tried to use AI to build a game for them, and it doesn't work because AI is only taking pre-existing stuff. from people and making a new version of it. AI can't create anything original on its own. It can only do it based off of what other footage and data it has. So thank God AI isn't quite gotten away of Terminator 2 yet, but I'm sure it's going to come soon. You better pray to your robot overlords to at least keep you in a fucking zoo as a pet, because that's what's coming, people. But honestly, so many things really bother me in this world. Like I said, live services is the biggest joke of them all. Live services is nothing more than, in fact, hey, I get where the business idea is. Okay, we build a game and spend $100 million on it, and we sell it for 60, 70 bucks. Okay, a one-time fee. Then we have additional DLC we create, and we can make more money. But why not have something with a reoccurring fee, where you pay a full price for the game and you also have to pay a reoccurring fee? So we add content, trickle-down content. And it works in certain games if the game is free. I ain't got a problem if you actually create a game that's free and then you add new content to it, but this has gotten carried away. Just look at, the Justice League killed its, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. I said it backwards. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Now, Rocksteady was a great development team. Now keep in mind, the original team behind Rocksteady's Batman Arkham series left a while ago. They sold the company. It's a new company. Kind of like what happened with Deep Silver and the Saints Row reboot. Okay, same thing happened there. A bunch of woke ass stupid morons that think they have a good idea to maximize profits, and they double down on this shit. Kind of like cryptocurrency and all this other stupid crap that is not fundamentally feasible for long-lasting stability. And yet they dive deep into it. They dive deep into this shit. They really honestly think it. And the fact of the matter is because they're all stupid. Corporate soup cocksuckers do not know what the real world actually is like. They live in a bubble. They have no idea what reality is. And it's been proven time and time again with mega conglomerates. You see these companies when they start out small and they make great games, they treat their employees right, and they make sequels after that and they get big. Like Naughty Dog is a good example. Look at Naughty Dog now. Even they got people fired from them from Sony. Because Sony owns Naughty Dog, and they're like, we gotta cut some of the people out because we can't afford it. Even though the newest Spider-Man movie and the new Spider-Man movie and the Spider-Man game made big bucks, it wasn't enough money. They didn't credit. Oh, you didn't make enough money, so we gotta let people from Insomniac go too. One of the best development teams around. You're letting people go from Insomniac. You're letting people go from Naughty Dog and all this just to frickin' feed the corporate cocksuckers a little extra money in the end. And in one step, and then the ladder keeps going down and down and down and down and down. And that's all that happens with society. I see it every day in everyday work. I see it in everyday life. I see the people get fucking dumber. I see the businesses get bigger and more power hungry. And in the end, it's just the little people out there that actually have their heart and soul trying to make something they want people to enjoy. They keep getting fucked in the ass with a broomstick. And it sickens me. I hate digital rights. You don't actually own a damn thing. I can't stand live services as a game. I don't like these mega corporate conglomerates. They should never allow any business to get so big, because it's much like what I say with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs is a good example with this. When they start out, dinosaurs are small. They have to be intelligent. They have to be quick on their feet to survive. But over time, they evolved and got so massively fucking big and stupid. Nothing's big enough to take them down. And there's just big lumbering jackasses that just suck up everything around them. And that's what's happened with society. That's what's happened with gaming. And it makes me sad. Even though the graphics were terrible, I wish we could go back to the old days of Atari and Vectrex, because at least then it was a couple people working hard, making a game they loved, so you could have fun with it, with your friends and family. But now it's just a money-making scheme with everything else. Terms of service where you have to sell your soul to the damn devil, and in the end you still don't even own what you pay for, and it makes me fucking sick. Oh, I know this was kind of a massive rant that didn't really have a dedicated section to it other than, I think, digital rights and online services and mega conglomerate corporations. But please leave in the comments below if you agree or disagree with me on this. Is there anything you thought I missed? Seriously, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Wish me a happy upcoming birthday, people. At least do that. At least if you don't agree with me, because this is just my own opinion, just agree with me. Give me a thumbs up, say happy birthday. And in the end, we always end our videos here on Devil Dog Gaming by saying have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil's still in the details. Peace out until next time.